pajamas. So, Perp.
What's up?
Let's keep it spoiler free.
Keep what spoiler free?
For the 5 people who haven't seen it, but I know you saw it's in the thumbnail. You saw Wicked.
I saw Wicked today,
which is kind of funny because that doesn't seem like a Perp movie. Like I mean,
it's not.
But
it's super not a Perp movie. It is not a Perp movie. I never heard a single song from the musical. Don't know anything about the musical other than it's like a perspective switch. Seeing it from the Green Witch's perspective. Like I only knew that super reductive.
It's the prototype for Cobra Kai, basically.
Sure, yeah. Yeah. It's really strange because while I'm not a fan of the production, I found it very interesting that earlier this year around February, I remember when the Super Bowl was happening, and I always look forward to the Super Bowl trailers and the TV spots, I guess, what they do over there. And I remember thinking, it's like, oh shit, out of all the things, like I remember seeing Twisters, whatever they had, and then they had Wicked, and I remember thinking, oh shit, Wicked was the one that was the best one. That's interesting. And again, because it's not a Perp film, but I saw the design, I saw the effects, and I was like, oh, it looks pretty impressive. So I saw it today with Homer. I don't know if Homer, if you want to jump in, you could mention what you thought of it. First things first, the opening of this thing is absolutely chef's kiss in getting you into this world. And the first thing I noticed, this is little Perpisms, okay? First thing I noticed was, okay, this is awesome. The Munchkin Village, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure, which is a testament to craftsmanship, is what I put it, is that they shot it outside. They did not shoot that in a studio. Now they definitely had like some VFX here or there, but I noticed with the lighting, I have a pretty good eye when I'm seeing in studio lighting for exterior scenes, right? Especially in a musical. And that was the first thing I noticed when they did Munchkin Land or Munchkin, I don't even know, Munchkin Town. Is like, oh shit, these people are really outside. This is not studio lighting. They shot this outside. So I absolutely love that. And I loved the design of everything. Overall, this movie is, I believe the hype. Okay, it's pretty damn freaking good. And I was prepared to be like, no best picture nom. This is just hype. This is just hype. But I think the strength of the visuals, and the performance of, I believe her name is Cynthia, who was absolutely doing her darndest out there, apparently, to make this movie bomb. With her cringy interviews. Some of the marketing, there's lots of stuff out, Postergate, whatever the hell that was.
I do gotta give her credit. She made that boneheaded comment, but she walked it back in the best way possible.
Okay, whatever the case, this thing was like, all things were going against it from my perspective. And her performance specifically, she's gonna get nominated. I think it's my favorite performance of the year. Sorry, Honora. This was better. I didn't think I would ever say that in Wicked, because she was perfect. She really was. Her just her facial expressions, everything, the nuance in it. It was just it was an amazing performance. I thought Adriana Grande or whatever, she was fine. She's also getting a lot of praise. I wasn't as enthralled with her performance as much as Cynthia, and the vocals on that lady. Holy shit! Oh my god! Yeah. On top of that, just the visual designs, I was just captivated scene after scene. I wanted them to go all over the school. I wasn't that impressed with the music, to be quite honest, but I was 100% immersed and I was having a pretty good time with the songs. It's just like I wasn't in love with them. With the dancing choreography, specifically the library scene, that was amazing. With the whole tourney thing and all that stuff, and the Prince doing his thing, amazing performance. I was blown away. I really love the shit out of it. I could see why like I was about to say, hey, guys, calm down. Not gonna get a best pick now. I see it now. I could see why. It's a feel good thing. The ending is so like it's an emotional. It's exciting while being emotional, which is really I think very difficult to do. It's a very difficult trick to pull off, where it's like you're just absolutely captivated, but at the same time I don't know. I got emotional towards the end. I got emotional twice. I don't know if it counts as spoilers. I just want to say my favorite scene. My favorite scene was easily the dance sequence between the characters during I guess an underground thing going on. I don't know what was going on there. Like it was like in an ice
Party.
like this party which I thought was really clever. I thought all the stuff going on in the background, because when I think of Wicked, I just think, oh, it's just going to be Cruella de Vil sort of in a way. But like, I really enjoyed the subplots going on, how they were all connected. It was just really good filmmaking all around. I was dazzled the whole time because of the set design. I cannot stress enough. The set design was amazing. And then the best performance of the year so far from Cynthia. And it's like, man, I was like ready to not dig this and just say it's fine, and move on and talk about other movies. But wow, what a yeah, it really blew me away. This year's Barbie, without a doubt.
I agree with every word
in that perspective.
I agree with every word, and I wasn't too familiar with the musical. I'd heard the song Defying Gravity is like the most famous song from that show. So I'd heard that song. I don't think I knew any of the
Never
other
heard
songs.
it. I thought it was it's a fine song. It's just the performance was amazing.
I think it is my number one best movie I've seen this year. And I didn't expect, like, I thought it was going to be good.
This beat, I saw the TV glow.
I think it did. I think it did. I loved I saw the TV glow. But it's a special movie. It's really,
it's something
really
else.
well done. And look, Senior Nerd wants to know, was it woke?
I don't know.
I think we could put a pin in the always bullshit get woke, go broke argument, which has never been true. Because look at this.
I need to acknowledge Tony. Yes, acknowledge Tony.
Look at this blue sky
I was in that
post
Destiny
here.
video. You're right.
From Virgin K. Since the Wicked premiere was last night, I think now's a good time to remind everyone that Wicked is a story about a weak man gaslighting the entire land into believing that a woman was their enemy, all because she had the guts to try to stop him from silencing and stripping the rights of a significant part of the population. So, yes. Absolutely, absolutely, and much like Barbie, ain't no one going broke.
It was heartbreaking. That some of those scenes with the animals was very well done. Very like it was manipulative of hell. It was well done. Screw it, you got me. You always get me with those animal scenes, especially one particular part. But yeah, this one dance sequence, and it wasn't even the.
I know the scene you mean.
It was the one before when she first enters and she does it by herself. That was like the editing and everything, the shot composition. I was just like, wow, this is cinema. Like for me. And then it got beautiful and emotional after that. For me, it was like technique. It was like showing you technique in terms of like, look how cool this is. Look how slick this is. Look at this dancing. And then it got emotional. They did it and sort of did it again, but emotional. It was this guy, the director of G.I. Joe Retaliation, deserves an Oscar nom. I can't believe.
Well, that's another shocking.
I can't believe I'm saying
that's another shocking thing. If you look at this guy's filmography, he's made some real shit bombs. He made.
Okay, wait a second.
I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say that. No, this shit is.
This is the guy that made Gem and the Holograms. I'm sorry. Go ahead. By the way,
he's gonna get a nom.
Dan came in late. Welcome, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Hi. I'm seeing Wicked Thursday. I was waiting to see it with my sister, and
oh no,
it's
Dan,
obviously a long movie.
Dan,
That's okay. I was trying not to listen, to be completely honest.
No,
but
you didn't say any spoilers. I don't.
But I will say, John M. Chu has directed some garbage, but he directed Crazy Rich Asians, which
that is good.
If you want to talk about a fantastic looking movie, I'm not much of a rom-com guy. I think they're mostly pretty cheesy, but that was a well done film. So I'm not entirely surprised about his accolades. But I will point out too about Cynthia Erivo, which I'm very excited to see her performance. But she also played Aretha Franklin in a National Geographic documentary series. I think it was like 3 or 4 episodes, and she did all of her own singing as Aretha Franklin. So she's the real deal, for sure. I agree that maybe her her words have gotten her in trouble with the promotion of the film, but it obviously
doesn't matter anymore.
The box office
doesn't matter anymore because like she beat, for me, like, it's not my favorite movie of the year, but it's my favorite performance of the year. She beat Demi Moore with The Substance. I was like, and then I don't even, Madison, girl from Anora.
Oh yeah,
Mikey Madison.
Mickey
Madison. I thought this was like way more new. Like the nuance, every look she gave, I was just like, oh my god, it's heartbreaking.